Have you ever been to an exhibition where it not only lets you admire the visual artworks but also engage your sense of smell and even taste? If not, there's a chance for you all to experience it in Hanoi this week at the ongoing multi-sensory exhibition titled ASAÉS, the Universe of Flavors, whose concepts are created and developed by French-Vietnamese visual artist Claire Xuân. Now, if you wonder how could a visual art exhibition express the flavors of the gastronomy world, let's get a taste of it with artist Claire Xuân herself in our Connecting Cultures this week.
See, smell, taste. It is not an everyday occasion when art lovers in Hanoi are treated to such an interactive environment in a visual art exhibition where there are supposed to be mostly static objects.
Mình thấy buổi triển lãm của họa sĩ rất là công phu, các cái hình ảnh rất là phong phú, gợi cho người xem nhiều cảm xúc với các cái giác quan, màu sắc và hương vị nữa. Cái mùi hương này rất là lạ và thú vị để cho các bé trải nghiệm đầu đời.
Lần đầu tiên mình vào một cuộc triển lãm mà mình được kết hợp tất cả các giác quan, vừa thị giác này, vừa khứu giác này, vừa được nếm vị giác nữa, là nó mang lại cho mình rất nhiều cái cảm giác mà khác biệt. Đặc biệt khi mà nếm cái cốc tai của đầu bếp nhà hàng La Padang ấy, nó vừa có vị phở của Việt Nam nhưng mà lại pha trộn vào vị hoa quả nhiệt đới thành một cái thứ cốc tai, mang lại cái cảm giác rất là đặc biệt.
All of these experiences come from a multi-sensory visual arts exhibition called ASAÉS, the Universe of Flavors. ASAÉS is the French abbreviation of the 5 common tastes in gastronomy: bitter, sweet, sour, spicy, and salty.
It tells about a variety of 16 natural ingredients, 16 raw materials that you can use in food and in perfume. So here you can see lots of spices, of aromatic herbs, of flowers in different countries, different part of the world. For instance, this one is a graphic combination, so it's made of cacao beans, pods, and leaves. And it's kind of an abstract that reminds me of Art Nouveau. Here, like the others, you can always see in the main picture the natural ingredient. And around, I make patterns out of piece of photographs. And right there, you have the small bottle of perfume. You have 16 of them, just sprayed around this room, and the game is to guess which is what. It's good for imagination, for memory. It's one of my favorites because this is the Vietnamese incense. It's like really an explosion. It's like a bouquet. Again, I play with the texture. So this is like a silk fabric. But it's not silk, of course, it's incense. The whole collection is a tribute to the traditional painting on silk.
ASAÉS is also a part of a unique art concept and cultural expression Claire Xuân created and developed by herself, which she has applied in many of her exhibitions in countries such as France, Morocco, and Japan. It can be easily observed that Asian philosophies, especially the concepts of 5 elements, are at the center of Claire Xuân's inspirations and creations. It was evident right in her first published art portfolio 20 years ago, Vietnam and the 5 Elements.
20 years ago, I started my collection of the 5 elements here in Vietnam. I'm very influenced by Asian culture because I'm part Asian, I'm part Vietnamese. Although I was born and raised in France, again, I was very influenced by my family, father's family, uncle and aunts. Not much, but enough to make me realize that it was, some culture I really wanted to discover and to get closer. It was, something very powerful and very, very strong for me to discover my grandfather's country and also my grandfather's city because he was from Hanoi. Yes.
For 20 years, Claire Xuân has been publishing limited editions of travel journals created on the 5 continents for the 5 Elements collection, including 11 portfolios, among which 5 are dedicated to Asia. And ASAÉS is the latest in her series of art projects. After its premiere in her grandfather's hometown, Vietnam, she planned to take the exhibition on tours to other countries.